Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, beta. Good evening to all. Let everyone join, then we'll start. Okay. Okay. Good evening, children.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Please turn on your videos. How are you all?
Fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, Neha. Yes, hurry up, children. Turn on the videos. Okay. You all got your test marks? You all saw your test marks, no? Adya, why didn't you give the test?
Ma'am, I was out of station.
But why it happens every time that you don't give the subjective test? You have given objective test many times, but subjective you have never given. Yes, Adya?
Next time I will give, ma'am. I'll next time attend.
Okay. Bhavesh, why didn't you do the test?
Ma'am, I was out of station.
You were out of station.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Turn on the video. Everyone must turn on the videos. Okay, I'm moving to the screen. Okay, you can see your test here. See, this is Neha's. Neha?
Yes.
Okay. All questions were correct. Only a very minor mistake was there that instead of 480, you wrote one more zero here.
Oh, okay.
You added one more zero here, and then you got the ratio 1:80. Rather, it is 1:8. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Okay.
since this was one mistake, I just reduced half a marks here. Rest everything is correct. Next is Trilokya. Trilokya,
Yes, ma'am.
see in the first question, second part, you had to find the ratio of 18 seconds to 1 hour. So in 1 hour, you have 3,600 seconds. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you understanding?
Yes.
You just took 18 by 60. In 1 hour, you don't have 60 seconds. In 1 hour, you have 3,600 seconds. You have 60 minutes and each minute has 60 seconds. So it's 60 into 60. Okay. So that becomes 1:200. Okay. And here also, when you are writing the ratio, you have to reduce the form and write. You are writing 4:50. Although the ratios are equal, but still you have to write it in the lowest form. You have to write it as 2:25. Okay. You have to show its lowest form, no? See, in next question also you're writing like this 5:10. Rather, you could have written 1:2. Okay. You have to show its lowest form. Okay. Rest everything is fine. Next is Harshit. Harshit, you also made the same mistake in first question, second part. This is 18 seconds to 1 hour. Okay. Harshit,
Yes, ma'am.
1 hour will be 3,600 seconds. Okay. You shouldn't write 60 here, 18 by 60. It should be 18 by 3,600. And so you get the ratio 1:200. You have made the same mistake. Rest, everything is fine. Okay. And Shreyansh, your paper is not here because you had sent the paper on WhatsApp, right? So you are just given the marks. Okay, Shreyansh? So next time when you send your paper on the Visa, you will also get to see your paper like this.
In what month? Where?
On the Visa.
Okay, Visa.
You have. And somebody, I think Harshit, you send me in the JPG file. Yes, Harshit?
Ma'am.
Harshit, you have to send me in PDF form.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Actually, this time by mistakenly I sent it.
Okay. Next time, be careful. Everyone has to send me in PDF form. Okay. Okay. So today we'll be starting with the new chapter. All your concepts are clear about this chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Adya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Bhavesh?
Yes, ma'am.
All clear? Anything, any doubt in this chapter? Ratios, proportion?
No, ma'am, no.
No, ma'am.
Okay, still we'll revise sometime later. Let's move on to data handling.
Ma'am, we started today, ma'am, data handling.
In your school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here also we are starting with data handling today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now this is data handling. What is data? Tell me, Adya, what is data? Your teacher must have told you. Yes, Adya?
Ma'am?
Tell me what is data? You started the
Meaning
chapter.
of data, ma'am.
Data, yes. What is it?
Ma'am, it is a collection of information, ma'am, like observing numbers, measuring things.
Yes. Yes. So it is collection. Data is a collection of information. Okay, that's what you call as data. And what about handling? How do we handle it? Data handling. The name is data handling. We are handling the data, no? How do we handle the data? Adya? Yes, Adya, tell me in your own words. Any other
Ma'am?
child? Yes.
What, ma'am?
How do you handle the data? It's about data handling. How do we handle the data?
No
See,
idea.
we collect the data, we organize the data.
Yes, ma'am.
We organize the data, and there are different
I'm
forms.
collecting data.
Collecting data, organizing it in different ways. Okay.
Yes,
And what
ma'am.
are those ways that you will be studying in this chapter? How do we organize the data, right? We
Ungrouped
analyze.
data also, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can like for some pictures also we can ma'am pictograph.
We can organize the data in the pictograph form also. Okay.
There's a
Okay.
bar
So
graph
collecting
also,
the
like bar
data,
graph.
analyzing the data, and organizing the data. Okay. Collecting, analyzing, organizing. Okay. These are the steps that we organize the data in a systematic manner. Okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move ahead. Now, organization of data. Okay. Now, presentation of data. Now, see, children, when we present the data, now suppose we have taken the data, we analyzed it, we organized in a systematic manner. Now, how shall we organize? To organize the data, we have two different forms. There are many other different forms, but at your stage, you will be starting with these two. Okay, thus the starting of the chapter will be from these two organization ways. Okay, the first thing is that we use the tally mark form, right? We use, what are those tally marks? Now, suppose if I have a data, say, uh, in your class you had a test, okay, out of 50. Out of 50 marks, maximum of 50 marks, your ma'am took your test, okay. So I'll say in your class, total students are 30. So 30 students gave a test of 50 marks. So if I have to say one student, roll number one got 15 marks. Roll number two got 20 marks. Roll number, this is roll number. Okay, like this roll number three got 10 marks. Roll number four got 49 and 29 marks, right? And so on. Are you understanding? So and so roll number got so many marks. So this is the data. Now this data is in ungrouped form. This data is ungrouped. Ungrouped means scattered. Ungrouped means scattered. Okay. Like I have to pick one child. Roll number one, okay, tell me your marks. Roll number three, tell me your marks. Roll number four, tell me your marks. Like this. It's all scattered, is it? So one person having so much marks, another person is having so much marks. So this we call as ungrouped. There is no grouping of this data. Now, what do you mean by grouped data? When I say the word grouped, grouped means I'm grouping them. Now, suppose if I say, okay, how many children got marks between 1 to 10? 1 to 10 are the, how many children got marks between 1 to 10? So I'll say, okay, 3 children got marks between 1 to 10. How many students got marks between 10 to 20? You will say, okay, 15 students got marks between 10 to 20. From 20 to 30, how many got marks? So that means this will be 18 and so let's say, okay, 12 students. Okay, so 12 students got this many marks. You understood this? You understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the, so the total is 30 now. Now this is what I have grouped the data now. Okay, this is the grouping. First group is from 1 to 10. Second group is 10 to 20 marks. Third group is 20 to 30 marks. This is, I have done the grouping of the data. Are you understanding this?
Yes, ma'am.
What is grouping and what is non-grouped data, ungrouped data? You understood the difference between grouped data and ungrouped data? Okay. So this is how I group the data. The matter is the same. The things are the same. 30 students are there. They all got so much marks. So I have just grouped them into like this. Okay. So now concept of grouped and ungrouped, you have understood. Any child who has not understood this much? Any child who has a doubt here?
Ma'am,
Can ask.
ungrouped ones, ma'am. I didn't understand.
Ungrouped is when you have the data which is not grouped. Okay, just one child, you're saying roll number 1 got 15 marks. You're allotted roll numbers in your school, no? Yes? Are
Top
you
table
allotted
is
roll numbers?
ungrouped.
You're allotted roll numbers in your school, no? Say
Yes,
yes or no. So now suppose I say roll number 1 got 15 marks, roll number 2 got 20 marks, roll number 3 got 10 marks, roll number 4 29, and so on it goes till roll number 30. Okay? So this is ungrouped data. Ungrouped
Yes.
means we are taking one child at a time. Okay?
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we are writing the information of one child
The
at
above
a time.
table is ungrouped.
So, yes, this is ungrouped, no? Okay. So ungrouped data, and when we group the data like this is grouped data. Okay. Now, organization of the data is done in different ways. So the very first thing that you will study is the tally marks. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Tally marks. Now, suppose if I have this data, say, okay, let's take marks only. Now, suppose your marks are from 0 to say 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And the frequency of the numbers is you can write, so these are the marks. This is just for example, I'm saying, taking the example. In between, you will make another column which is tally marks, and the other one will be frequency. Now, frequency is what? Frequency means you can write here number of students. Okay, that how many times the same number is occurring. Okay, so if you are talking about marks, say 0 marks is obtained by how many children? So you can write 1. Okay, 1 mark is obtained by how many children? 2 children. 2 marks is obtained by how many children? You can write say 4 children. Okay, are you understanding this?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you understanding this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now says 3 marks is obtained by, you can say 3 children. Like this, and so on it continues. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So now how do you write tally marks? Now tally marks for 1 you will write 1. For 2 you will write like this with 2 sticks like this. 4 you will write like this, 3, 4. Okay, 3 you will write 1, 2, 3. Now suppose you got 4 marks is obtained by say 5 children. So how will you write 5 here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th one will be like this, a slant line.
Yes, ma'am. We have to cut the 4 tally marks.
Okay. So you have to make a slant line over these 4 standing sticks. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So this
ma'am.
was an example I'm giving you. We'll study more on this further.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are actually just the vertical bars. This is not one. Don't take this tally mark stick as one. This is vertical bar. Okay. Vertical. Vertical means like this, standing. It's a vertical bar. Okay. Don't think it's one. It's not 1, 2.
Okay.
Vertical bar. Okay. So let's take this example.
Like this?
Yes. Good.
Like
Yes,
this?
beta. Yes, yes. Yes, good, Bhavesh. Let's take this. Okay, let's see this. Javed wanted to know the size of shoes worn by the maximum number of students. Okay. The size of shoes worn by maximum number of students. And second part is saying the size of shoes worn by minimum number of students. Can you find this information? Now, Ekta prepared a table using tally marks. Now see, we'll just understand this. Now shoe sizes are given here from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the sizes of the shoes. And how many children can wear with size 4? That means 5 students can wear size 4. 8 students can wear size 5. 10 can wear size
Yes,
6.
ma'am.
7 can wear size
6,
7. 2 children can wear size 8. So
8, ma'am.
how are we representing this in the information in the tally form? Now this is 5. How are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth one is the slant line. Okay? Right? Now to write 8, how do we write 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. Then 6, 7, 8. Okay, next is 10. How do we write 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, children, are you
Yes,
understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to listen from everyone.
Yes,
Tell
ma'am.
me if you are understanding.
Ma'am,
Any
yes,
child?
I'm understanding.
Okay. Now see, 7 again you will write as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2 you will write as 1,
1, 2.
2. 2 vertical bars. Okay. You understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you represent the information in the tally form? Okay. So you understood now how to, the shoe sizes were given, number of students were given. The data has to be represented in the tally form. Okay, let's see more examples on this. Okay. This is some activity given. Collect information regarding the number of family members of your classmates and represent it in the form of a table. Find to which category most students belong. Okay, number of family members, tally marks. Number of students with that many family members. Okay, now suppose if in one family you have 3 people. In some families, you might have 4 members. In some family, you might have 10 members. Okay. So you will write how many families were there with 3 members. So I'm just writing. Okay. Just taking an example. So suppose you get 5 families which had 3 members in the family. So there were 5 families. So you got 2 families which had 5 members. You got 6 families which had 10 members. Okay, so this is the information you collected from your, say, society. Okay, now you will represent it in the tally form. How will you do that? Bhavesh, don't do. Bhavesh, don't do that. Don't present.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so now how will you represent this? This is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth one is the slant line, 5. Okay, then second is 2. So the number of family members that type of families were with 5 members, the number of families were 2. So you will write as 2 vertical bars.
Ma'am, I
So
didn't understand the number of students with that many family members.
number of students, that means suppose from your class you are saying, or from your friend circle you are saying that 5 students have 3-member family. Okay, 5 students have 3-member family.
Now I understood you.
2 students have 5-member family. 6 students have 10-member family. See, they are in a
Okay,
joint
ma'am.
family. Okay, so 10-member family.
Okay.
So 6 can be represented as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more vertical bar. So that is 6. Okay. Okay, I have just taken an example for it. Otherwise, this is an activity. Make a table. Now next, what is written here? Make a table and enter the data using tally marks. So that we have done find the number that appeared the minimum number of times. So which number appeared here minimum number of times? Which number appeared minimum times?
Ma'am, 5.
Minimum.
Ma'am, 2.
Minimum.
Ma'am, 2.
2. Okay, that's 2. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Ma'am,
maximum number of times you have to see in the frequency column, no? Frequency means how many times it is occurring. Okay, 3-member family occurred 5 times. 5-member family occurred 2 times. 10-member family occurred 6 times. Okay, so you have to see the frequency. So minimum number of times is 2. Maximum number of times is 6. Okay. Same number of times means if you have, in case if you have 2 similar data, so that will be the same number of times. But here we have not taken anything like that. Okay. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope everyone is understanding. Any child has a doubt here?
No, ma'am.
See, once you understand the concept, then you will be able to make any kind of graph, not only pictograph, not only tally marks, but even the graphs in your senior classes also. Okay, if you understand the concept, what is frequency, what is group data, what is ungrouped data. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is not only restricted to your class 6, but in your higher classes also, in your class 7, 8, 9, 10 also, you will be studying about data handling. Okay. So this,
Yeah.
since this is the very beginning of it, so you understand it nicely. If you have any doubts, ask. Okay, now see, next comes the pictograph. Now picto itself, it's self-explanatory. The word is self-explanatory. No, picto means the word came from the word picture. Yes, something that is to be represented by pictures. Yes, so that's pictograph.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see what is written here. A cupboard has, I want somebody else to read. Neha, you read.
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, ma'am.
I'll give you turn also. Yes,
Yes,
read.
A cupboard has 5 compartments. In each compartment, a row of books is arranged. The details are indicated in the adjoining table.
The details are written in the adjoining table. Now, who will explain me the adjoining table? Yes, Bhavesh. Bhavesh, explain me the adjoining table. What is written here? What inference take out from this table? Yes, Bhavesh.
Ma'am, you're lagging.
Yes, say loudly.
Ma'am, your voice is lagging.
Huh? Repeat what you are saying.
Ma'am, your voice is lagging.
My voice is
Ma'am, your
lagging.
voice is lagging. Yes, ma'am.
Everyone can hear the nag in my voice.
No, I guess his network is having problem.
Everyone can hear the same thing in my voice.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can hear you, ma'am. Clearly.
Okay. So Bhavesh, it's only your side, beta. Maybe it's some network issue. Okay. Chalo, Shreyansh, you explain me what do you inference from this table? What do you understand from this table?
Well, the name of the rows are there, like row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. And
Yes.
there are number of books in picture format to tell us that how many books are in each rows, ma'am. And on the top left, ma'am, there is written one picture of a book is equal to one book, ma'am.
Yes, that means one picture is representing one book.
One book, ma'am.
Okay, then
Then, ma'am, as you can see, in row 1, we have 4 books, ma'am.
okay, so I should write 4 here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then
row 2, 5 books, ma'am.
Okay,
Row,
5.
row 3 has 2 books and row 4 has 8 books,
8. Okay, next.
ma'am.
Row 5 has 3 books. Okay, good. Now let's see what is written here. Which row has the greatest number of books? Which
Ma'am,
row has the least?
Ma'am, fifth row, ma'am, I guess.
One second. Let me just read the question. Which row has the least number of books? Is there any row which does not have any book? Okay, tell me now which row has the greatest number of books?
Ma'am, fifth.
Which
Ma'am,
row has the greatest
fourth
number of
row, ma'am.
Fourth row,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
fourth row.
Fourth row, ma'am. Fourth
Yes.
row.
Okay, so that's 4th row. Okay. Okay, now you will not say, I will ask one by one because when everyone says no, then I am not able to make out what you are answering. I'll ask everyone. Harshit, tell me which row has the least number of books? Which row
Ma'am,
has
row
the least? Row 3. Okay. Okay, that's row 3. Now, is there any row which does not have any book?
No, ma'am.
Which does not
No,
have
ma'am.
book at all? No.
No, ma'am.
So there is no row. Okay, so there is no row as such. Okay, can you answer these questions by just studying the diagram? The picture visually helps you to understand the data. Okay, that's a pictograph. So it's saying that pictograph is something which you visualize with the help of pictures. The pictograph represents the data through pictures of objects. Okay, this helps answer the questions on the data at a glance. So just by looking at the graph, you can quickly make out, no? Isn't that? Just by
Yes,
looking at
ma'am.
the graph, you can quickly make out. So what is
Yes.
the...
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So let's see, where are they used now? Pictographs are often used by dailies and magazines. Dailies means newspapers, daily newspaper. And magazines also you must have seen to attract readers' attention.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is so important. So where is pictograph used mainly? In dailies. Dailies means the newspaper. You get it daily, no? Every day. So that's newspaper and magazines just to attract the attention of the reader. Collect 1 or 2 such published pictographs and display them in your class. Try to understand what they say. It requires some practice to understand the information given by the pictograph. So now you also do one thing. In your everyday newspaper or magazine that comes to your house, you will find the pictograph. Will you do that activity?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you do that activity? Try to find 1 or 2 pictographs in some magazines or newspaper. You can pick the old
What is
newspaper.
activity?
Yes. So just find 2 or 3 pictographs. Okay.
Activity?
Yes, beta. Yes, this is an activity. Okay. So look
Tear-
for such. Yes.
You have to tear the page or you have to just show, ma'am.
No, just take that activity. If it is some old newspaper, then you take a cutting of that and you paste it in your notebook.
This is the pictograph.
Yes,
This is
it's
the
a
pictograph.
Yes. Yes. So you get it from some newspapers or magazines. You know, there is a children's edition also you get in the newspaper sometimes. Yes. You must have seen children's edition. So try to find out from there.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
and try to analyze the graph. What that pictograph tells you, what information that pictograph gives you. Okay. The purpose is not only to take a cutout and paste. The purpose is to understand the pictograph. What that pictograph is telling us. Okay. What information that pictograph is giving us. So that you have to mention. Right? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's keep it for a next class.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
have a
Yes,
next
ma'am.
class on Friday now. Okay.
Ma'am.
We have the next class on Friday.
Ma'am,
So you will do that activity. Huh?
Is Thursday holidays?
I
Tuesday.
don't know it. I don't know about the holiday, but we have our next
Wednesday.
class on Friday, no?
Okay.
So you will show me that activity on Friday. You will paste it in your notebook. Okay?
Okay.
Maximum of 2 or 3 pictographs. Otherwise, whatever you can.
Okay.
Okay. Now see interpretation of pictograph. Okay. Now what do we interpret from that? Interpret means what information do we grab from it? Let's see this example. The following pictograph shows the number of absentees in a class of 30 students. Okay, the number of absentees in class of 30 students during the previous week. Okay, let's see now. And the pictures, the main thing of this pictograph is the pictures should be interesting. If the pictures are interesting, then only they will grab the attention of the reader, no? Yes? So you have to keep the pictures also interesting. Now suppose this is of students, now number of absentees. So one face like this is representing one absentee. One face is representing one absentee. So on Monday, how many absentees were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 absentees were there on Monday because one face is representing 1. On Tuesday, how many absentees were there?
Ma'am, 4.
4. Yes, Trilokya, tell me how many absentees on Wednesday?
2.
2. On Thursday?
Mom, none.
None. That's 0. Shreyansh, so Friday?
Ma'am, 1 ma'am.
1. Neha, on Saturday? Yes, Neha? On Saturday, how many absentees were there? Adya?
Ma'am, 8.
8. Okay, so these were the absentees on different days. So let's see now what is the question asked. On which day were the maximum number of students absent? So which was the day when you had maximum?
Saturday.
Saturday. So that's Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay. Yes.
Saturday.
The number of students absent were 8. Okay. Which day had full attendance?
Ma'am, Thursday.
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 Yes, Thursdays because no absentees were there. What was the total number of absentees in that week?
Ma'am,
In
20.
complete week, what was the total number of absentees?
Ma'am, 20.
20. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
10 and 2, 20. So that means total number of absentees
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
complete week was 20. You got it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I hope everyone is understanding.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a doubt, you can ask. Okay,
No, ma'am.
this is very information. Okay, let's see another example here. Okay, the color of bridges preferred by people living in a locality are shown by the following pictographs. Okay, the colors of bridges. Okay, so
Ma'am,
the colors of bridges which are preferred by the people.
ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am,
yes,
I have a doubt, ma'am.
ask,
Ma'am,
ask.
one person is equals to 10 people, ma'am. But what is half people?
I'm coming to that.
5.
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. Class time is over, but I'll explain you this question. Okay, now see, one person is 10 people, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
One person, this is a stick man made, no, like this with sticks. So one stick man is representing 10 people, okay? So that means blue color is preferred by 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So how many figures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means how many people?
50.
5 into 10. That will be 50 people.
50.
Yes, you understand
ma'am.
this? Now green color
Yes,
is
ma'am.
preferred by 3 stickmans. So 3 means
3
one
into 10,
stickman
30.
represents 10. So 3 into 10 gives you
30.
30 people. Now this red color is preferred by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 into 10 will be 5 into 10 and then plus what? This is half percent.
Yeah, ma'am.
So
50.
half means one complete stick man is 10 people. So half will be 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. I
Okay.
understand. Okay, ma'am. I
So this
understood.
is
Ma'am.
50 plus 5 will be 55.
Yes, ma'am.
Now white color is preferred by how many people?
Ma'am, 20.
2 stickmans are there. So 2 into 10 will be 20. Okay. You got it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I say next one?
Now see what question is asked here.
But 50 and 55.
55 beta. Okay, find the number of people preferring blue color. How many people prefer
Ma'am,
blue color?
Can I say?
50, ma'am.
50, ma'am.
How
50,
many
ma'am.
people like
Can
red
you
color?
Ma'am,
How many?
55.
55. 55.
Ma'am, 55. Ma'am, 55.
55, ma'am.
Okay.
55.
55.
Okay, so you understood now, children?
Yes, ma'am.
You
55.
all understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
We'll continue this in the next class. Today's class time is over now. Okay. So by the time for the next week, be ready with your activity. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
What you have to do in your activity from any newspaper or any magazine, you have to get a pictograph and paste it in your notebook. Okay.
Okay,
And then have to explain the information also, what information that pictograph is giving us. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Thank you. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a